Today's video is very simple. I'm going to show you a build that I cooked up, and then you're going to tell me at the end, did I cook or did I not cook? It's that simple. Let's jump in. For the first time in RevGT channel history, I have a script for this video, because I'm going to convince you that I cooked with this build. Now let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Making the case for my trash build. I stand before you today with the intention of making you respect and love my build. However, before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that this is yet another build idea that LeBun has beaten me to. Seriously, this is like the third time it happened. I am beginning to suspect that LeBun has hacked my computer or set up cameras inside of my house. I wave at him in the mirror while I'm in the shower, just to let him know that I'm onto his tricks. Sometimes I'll even say, "Hey LeBun," hoping that he'll get caught off guard and say hello back, revealing his presence. All jokes aside, you should check out his video, link in description. Okay, back to my build, in which I believe I have truly cooked. Webster's Dictionary defines cook as to prepare food for eating, especially by means of heat. If this is the case, prepare your gullet for a meal of a lifetime. Chef Rev has prepared a 10-course meal that you'll tell your grandchildren about. 10 course because 10 wins. In all honesty, this build is arse. But that's what makes it great. This is the kind of build that you see your opponent running in the arena, and it makes you question everything you know about Super Auto Pets. You press end turn, you expect some cheese whiz meta cringe, and instead you are met by my glorious squad of arse. It's the type of build you screenshot and share in the Discord server of your choice. It's the type of build your parents screenshot and put on the fridge. Webster's Dictionary defines a fridge as a room or appliance for keeping food or other items cool. But we'll get back to the specifics of the build later. For now, let's take a brief tangent into the mindset required to run a build like this. Some people may be ashamed to put some terrible teams into the matchmaking pool. Some people would be afraid to take 2 hours of attempts to get the final result. Those people, you see, are massive. I'd like to share a story from my childhood. The year is 2004, Year 6 talent show. George Brown is performing a song in front of the school. Webster's Dictionary defines a talent show as a show consisting of a series of individual performances, such as singing by amateurs who may be selected for special recognition as performing talent. Now, George isn't doing so well. No one knows the song he's singing, and his reputation at the school isn't great. He gets to the chorus and sings, "Can you feel the heartbeat of Australia?" Ryan, an audience member, screams, "No!" Now, this is a crucial moment for George. He has to take control, but he falters. Everyone laughs. The moment no longer belongs to George. So why did I tell you this? Well, the reason is simple. When doing something uncommon, you either own the moment or you get owned. If you clown me for running this ass build, you are the clown, because I have already won. Ryan cannot ruin my talent show. I have no fear because I have already won, regardless of how stupid my team is. See, it's all up here. It's all in between the ears. I am unleashed. I am uninhibited. I am inevitable. Let's actually talk about the build now. Which I just realized on screen we haven't quite got there yet, but we're getting there. Just relax. You might look at the 5 units. Kitsane, Sea Serpent, Seagull, Dear Lord, Mammoth. And say, these 5 pets are all individually respectable, but together their synergy is terrible. And to that statement, I agree. Webster's Dictionary defines agreeing as accepting or conceding something, and I concede. This build doesn't really make much sense. The idea, as you can see happening on screen very soon, is to build mana in the shop. Furthermore, the seagull, to build mana in the shop, which isn't very strong. Furthermore, the Seagull Mushroom synergy is an inferior option to other alternatives of doing this. So essentially, this build takes a huge amount of setup, is not optimized and is not that strong. And you know what I say to that? Get on my level, baby. There is strength in my vulnerability. I have won. Now you can go chase the latest meta, like a little obedient moth to a flame. But I have won. Now to close out, I would like to ask you where you want to be in life, both Super Auto Pets and otherwise. Do you want the Ryans of the world mocking you on your stage? Are you afraid to follow your heart? Are you afraid to be different? Or do you want to run stupid builds on the proverbial stage of life and own it? I know the correct answer. I want you to all accept that I have cooked. And that my cook is more of a mindset than an end result. And I want you to strive to be on your parents' fridge. Thanks for listening. I welcome all comments down below. This build sucks, man. It's so bad. This build is so bad. And that's what makes it good. You understand? Like, this is... Me grinding for this for 2 hours is worth infinitely more than running just the meta and thinking you're special. You know? You know, and I've said that before on this channel, but I really hope this video hits it home. Basically, the whole idea came about because I wanted to use a Deer Lord. And then I thought, well, why not have the Deer Lord killing stuff to then get mana in shop? That would be really creative. And then why not have a Seagull bringing back whatever it's killing? And you see that I didn't get the Mammoth to level 3 there, so now we're stuck with a level 2 Mammoth in perpetuity, but the build is set up. And now we're cooking. Perfect example. Pegabex, you are the moth to the flame of the meta that I referenced earlier. So you didn't cook. Yes, your build is better than mine. But let me tell you something. You didn't cook. And no one thinks you cooked. Oh, you got cooked. Now look, Sea Serpent is kind of meta, but you gotta give me one. You gotta, if I'm running Deer Lord bloody Kitsana, you gotta give me one, mate. Come on. We keep cooking. By the way, I said it at the start. Watch LeBun's video, please. I really, really like the way LeBun goes about it. I think he is a massive asset to this community. So check him out. Get cooked. Now this looks scary. But it kind of works, man. And you are about to get Sea Serpented to the grave. And we're on 8. And now, like, we know where we're heading. We can just enjoy the path. And this is a brutal, brutal team to set up. Tier 6, Tier 6. Plus you need levels on the Seagull and the Kasane. And obviously when I was doing this, I was bringing in Deer Lord earlier. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see a Deer Lord until the very end. And that's probably why this build worked. Leopard. Cringe. Ooh. Really unfortunate. I mean, this is like, there's just so many, like, you're probably watching this and you've probably thought there's so many better ways to do this, but I just had my heart set on this, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny to get over the line? Keep scaling me. Stock the bacon. I'm aware of the irony of a Muslim stocking bacon. Believe me, not lost on me. Cringe. But wait. But wait. Ooh. Ooh! Carry me, Sea Serpent. And by the way, the whole idea of mana being, like, stocked in shop, it's not good. Like, when LeBun did this, he had Mantis fainting 2 things, so at least the mana was semi-respectable. My build is flaming doo-doo. But I cooked. Let's finish on that note. This build is horrendous. And yet, I truly cooked. And you can't convince me otherwise. Bad math, doesn't matter. Leave your comments down below to the extent at which I cooked. Or am I just, is this nothing but copium because this build took me so long? let me know. I love all of you. Goodbye.